doctrine that is public policy. Basically, it's a double-edged sword. And as our topic clearly says, is it a shield or a sword? And does it undermine arbitration awards?
Broadly speaking, public policy is there to protect the laws of the land and interests, national interests of a country and the social values of a nation. It protects the laws to make sure that an award is enforceable in compliance with the national laws.
You help us understand the spirit behind the doctrine, how it is used, whether shield or sword, and for the audience, how public policy might vary from one jurisdiction to another.
Fair to say that public policy, by its very nature, is a very troublesome concept. That explains the reason why different states or different jurisdictions adopt different formulations of what public policy is.
That certain jurisdictions have used a narrow approach of what exactly constitutes a public policy breach, and some have also had an expansive interpretation.
But I think the starting point for countries that are party to the New York Convention, Article 5(2)(b) is very specific. It refers to the public policy of the state in which enforcement is sought. And they say that whether it is enforcement or setting aside, the engagement with public policy must focus on domestic public policy. A court will be very hesitant to engage with public policy if an arbitrator has done so, because then the court will be revisiting the interpretation of the arbitrator, which is not permitted. I'll give an example of the recent case of PID and Nigeria. It's one of the few exceptional cases where the court went into detail in conducting a trial on what constituted public policy under their section 68 of the English Arbitration Act. And the court took a lot of evidence, uncovered aspects of corruption and bribery and perjury following a disclosure process. So that's a very, very unique. In the old days, it used to be said that the public policy argument will never succeed in England. So it's important to know, even as lawyers advising investors, that a particular jurisdiction takes a particular approach on dealing with public policy. Whether it is a very narrow, restricted approach, or it is a hybrid approach, or it is a purely transnational approach.